Good evening and welcome to the Monday edition of Source 16 News at 10. Thanks for joining us. Well, it's been a stormy evening and a possible tornado or straight line winds caused a lot of structural damage, down trees and power lines in the southern portion of Christian County tonight in the Pembroke and Oak Grove areas. Early storm damage assessments by emergency officials indicate major structural damage to barns on the Stolfus farm on Highway 756, as well as a lot of structural damage down power lines and trees in the 13,000 block of the Herndon Oak Grove Road, where a herd of cows was trapped in a collapsed barn. Reports also indicate barn and trees down, as well as structural damages in the area of Highway 345 and Bell Station Road, as well as a barn destroyed and a barn roof in a field near the 2000 block of Highway 1027. And according to reports, 2 vehicles were destroyed in the 1900 block of Fidelio Road in Pembroke. Emergency personnel also responded to Interstate 24 to the 85-mile marker, where a tractor trailer carrying cargo was blown over by powerful winds and was blocking the eastbound lanes. Severe storms moved through Christian, Todd, and Trigg County areas around 7 o'clock this evening, prompting severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. Luckily, there have been no reports of injuries or fatalities. In other news, tonight a special called meeting was held to discuss the City of Hopkinsville's tentative operational and capital budgets. Here are the City Department's requests for fiscal year 2011-12. The Hopkinsville Police Department is requesting $6.5 million. The Hopkinsville Fire Department is requesting over $6 million. The Public Works Department over $218,000. The Grounds Maintenance Department is requesting over $865,000. And the Street Department is requesting over $909,000. The total proposed operational budget is $26.6 million and also includes the hiring of a crime scene technician and public safety officer for the police department. The proposed capital budget is over $1 million. Ward 5 Councilman Charlie Henderson was absent during tonight's special called committee of the whole meeting. Kentucky State Police are investigating an armed robbery that occurred in Graves County late last night. Around 10 o'clock, State Police say a white male entered the Dollar General store in Simpsonia, pulled a handgun, and demanded money. The armed robber then left the store with an undisclosed amount of cash in a black pickup truck with loud exhaust and lights above the windshield, traveling south on Kentucky 131 in Graves County. The clerk described the male as about 5'7" tall and 160 pounds, wearing camouflage with a black jacket and black ski mask. Due to the nature of the offense, police say the suspect is considered armed and dangerous. Anyone having information regarding this robbery is asked to contact Kentucky State Police at 270-856-3721. Well, a Paducah man is dead after a vehicle pursuit with police in Marshall and McCracken counties over the weekend. State police say 43-year-old Randall Strickland, who had multiple warrants for his arrest, was spotted in a stolen SUV in the Possum Trot area of Marshall County around 4:30 Saturday afternoon. Police say when Strickland saw Marshall County deputies, he began to flee in the vehicle on US 62 towards McCracken County. State police utilized a tire deflation device on US 62 about 2 miles west of US 68, which did disable the vehicle. However, he continued to flee, traveling west toward the city limits of Paducah. According to police, a McCracken County deputy spotted the SUV near the Clarks River Bridge and tried to partially block the westbound lanes when Strickland pulled a handgun and fired multiple rounds at the deputy's patrol car, with one round hitting the light bar just above the female deputy's head. Seconds later, police say the vehicle traveled off US 62 and collided with the median, and officers surrounded the vehicle but were unable to get a response from Strickland. As officers approached the SUV, they found Strickland inside with an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Over 30 seniors from Hopkinsville High School and Christian County High School were recognized this weekend for their academic achievement. Christian County Public Schools Superintendent Brady Link says the 33 students that were honored Sunday afternoon were great examples that the school district offers quality education.
These are the best of the best. These are our students who, we have many that we're so very proud of, and many accomplishments that, each and every student in Christian County make for one kind or another. And we've had, as you know, a state championship this year in both swimming and in basketball. But these students represent what our schools are about, and that's academic achievement. And they have been masterful in that. They've scored 28 to 33 on this assessment, so on the ACT, which is by most measures considered the measure, the test that documents how well they're going to do in college. So we're very proud of these students and what they've accomplished.
During the ceremony, the students received plaques and then honored the teachers who they say inspired them to study hard and make good grades.
I selected Miss Jacobson as my special teacher. I had Miss Jacobson last year for AP US History, and she immediately began to challenge our class to study hard and work for what we were going to receive, which was, I think the majority of us passed the exam last year. She also told us from day one, she said, I'm giving you the tools, you just have to learn how to use them. So she really helped prepare me for, I think, what's to come in college about studying and working hard for what we're going to get.
The event was sponsored by Christian County Public Schools, the Hopkinsville Christian County Chamber of Commerce, and Christian County Cares 2015. Well, about 50 motorcyclists participated in Fort Campbell's Some Gave All bike rally Saturday and raised thousands of dollars to help local wounded soldiers. The bike rally was held at Oak Grove's War Memorial Walking Trail, and officials say $18,600 was donated to the Fisher House. Event organizer Dwight Lewis says, quote, we stand for recognizing Kentucky's fallen warriors in the war on terrorism, as well as their families and the price that they have paid. Fisher House provides service members and their families a home away from home while they receive medical care at Blanchfield Army Community Hospital. The rally was sponsored by the Kentucky Association of Mortgage Professionals. In other news, 4 people were injured in 2 separate wrecks that occurred in Hopkinsville yesterday. Around 8:50 yesterday morning, 3 Katie's residents were injured in a 2-vehicle wreck at Fort Campbell Boulevard and Clinic Drive. Hopkinsville police say the driver, 50-year-old Brian Curtis, was transported to Jenny Stewart Medical Center by a private vehicle, while his passengers, 52-year-old Janet Curtis and 54-year-old Janet Smith, were transported by ambulance to the local hospital. The driver of the other vehicle, 24-year-old Martin Robertson of Clarksville, was not injured. Meanwhile, 20-year-old Jason Poole of Hopkinsville was taken to the local hospital after police say he was driving on Eagle Way Bypass around 6 o'clock Sunday morning when he lost control of his car and crashed into a tree. Meanwhile, a Callaway County man was injured in a single vehicle wreck when his car hit a utility pole over the weekend. According to Kentucky State Police, 31-year-old Isaac Manning of Murray was traveling on Kentucky 94 around 11:15 Friday night when he crossed over the eastbound lane near Kentucky 299, ran off the road and struck a utility pole, causing the car to overturn and the pole to snap. Police say power lines fell on top of the car and the damage caused Kentucky 94 to be closed for several hours to make repairs. Manning was transported to Murray-Callaway County Hospital for multiple injuries. A Hopkins County man was arrested for drug possession and theft in Sturgis over the weekend. 24-year-old Chad Neal of Madisonville was taken into custody Saturday morning at a residence on State Route 923 while police were investigating an ATV theft and reportedly found several items used to manufacture methamphetamine. Neal was charged with unlawful possession of meth precursors and theft by unlawful taking auto. In addition to the meth lab, troopers also found 16 marijuana plants at the residence. Neal was booked into the Union County Jail. A Hopkinsville woman was taken to the hospital after she was reportedly injured trying to get away from a burglar who broke into her residence yesterday morning. Hopkinsville police were dispatched to a burglary in progress in the area of East 18th and South Clay Streets around 5 o'clock Sunday morning, where police found 24-year-old Stacy Dillard had broken out a window to enter the home. Police say the victim suffered a large cut to her ankle trying to keep Dillard from entering her residence through a window, as well as a head injury when she struggled with him and he pushed her into the apartment. According to police, the victim got away and ran down the road to get away from him. The victim was taken to the emergency room at Jenny Stewart Medical Center for treatment. Dillard was arrested for first-degree burglary and taken to the Christian County Jail. A Hopkinsville man was arrested after he allegedly broke into an apartment on Hazel Street Sunday morning. 23-year-old Santiago Colon Mercado was taken into custody by Hopkinsville police around 1 o'clock after the victims found him inside their apartment. Police say when the burglary victims arrived home, they found the suspect inside their apartment along with the apartment window open and the lights on. But when the suspect saw them, he turned off the lights and stayed inside the apartment. Police say it appears the suspect entered the apartment through a front bedroom window. He was charged with second-degree burglary and booked into the Christian County Jail. Hopkinsville police are investigating a string of burglaries that occurred over the weekend and from earlier this month. Police say Sunday night burglars caused $1,500 worth of damages to the Veterans of Foreign Wars building located on 1601 VFW Lane. Meanwhile, between Saturday, May 7th and Monday, May 19th, police say 4 homes located on Katie's, Butler, and Mount Zora roads and Petch Lane were broken into, and a total of $5,300 worth of items were stolen from those residences. And police say 3 Button Lake Road homes were burglarized on Wednesday, May 18th, with suspects taking about $900 worth of items from the homes. Hopkinsville police are urging anyone with information about these burglaries to contact the police department at 270-890-1513.